Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nexus Gaming Series, Division D West. Lowered expectations in the blue, Malfurion, Joanna, Malthiel, Zul'jin, and an Alarak. Over on the side of all random, all middle-aged, we've got an Anduin, Mei, Jaina, Dahaka, and Raynor. And I think you all know what prediction we're going to get into. Does Zul'jin finish his stacks by the end? You have got 2 minutes to get your gambles in. Gamble time, gamble time, gamble time. Yes, we got the D. We have the Division D. Man, doesn't this look so much cleaner as an AI or UI, excuse me, than the base one? God, I love using the Aliobs. Still Blizz, thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content, my friend. All right, so we have Joanna stepping up. I gamble all for hearts. Ooh. No doubters yet. Okay, I'm proud of you, chat. Some good gambles. I'm so proud of your gambling. Makes me happy to see you all spending those bandit bucks. We have a lot of damage going in onto Barber. Doesn't get the kill, but man, a little scary right there. Alarak is going to be going into the Ruthless Momentum at level 1. So no reduction on sadism just yet. We could see it later on some other talents. Poppin' Fresh trying to back away. The Funk gets hit with a drag. And that soul rip right at the end. It could have been enough if that drag had not connected. There would have been enough autos in between all of that. But either way, no kill just yet for either side. Hey, Sculpey, how's it going, bud? It's time to lose all my points. Smile. If I'm wrong, I'll sell a kidney to make up for the loss. I don't think you need to do that. I think you just need to watch the stream. Also, I discovered yesterday, if you have BTTV enabled in your browser, there's a setting that actually to auto-collect the bonus channel points. Like, you know how there's that little, like, 60 bonus that pops up on the bottom left of your chat? Or I guess it's the bottom right of the screen, but it's the left side of the chat. Either way, apparently you can set BTTV to auto-grab that for you. Hush you, I'm in the market for a kidney wink. Okay. I'm very, very sorry. I won't talk about it anymore. Damn, now I need to get BTTV. Oh, you should always get BTTV. Yes. Honestly, it's such a good extension because you can see all the fun other emotes that are in the channel as well. You farmed a lot of points with that? Yeah. Also, everyone, welcome our new moderator, Plur Ninja. Welcome our new moderator, Plur Ninja. Thank you again for joining the moderation crew. I can only offer you exposure, so I hope you like to eat exposure for dinner, or breakfast, or lunch. But, yeah, thank you, Ninja. More eyes on the stream. More eyes on the stream. Always, always good, but... Eat your exposure. So, bottom lane, good Alarak combos coming through consistently is the, ooh, no, Zul'jin, that's not what you want to see. If you are a believer in those stacks right there, Zul'jin dead for the next 12 seconds, but it still is early in the game, and Zul'jin has 5 out of the 30 stacks for that baseline you want axe. At the 15 mark, he'll have the 1.1 range increase, and at the 30 mark, he'll have the double revolve on the cleave. There's gonna be a lot of damage onto the Mei, silenced as well. Chastise connects onto the Malfurion, and he does go down. You know, continuing on the topic of food, I was watching a like a curry katsu video, and the guy on the video was talking a lot about like adding MSG. Does anyone actually actively add MSG to their food? I've never tried. And he was talking about how it's very safe and it has a bad rep, and I don't know enough, but I'm just curious if anyone actually actively cooks with MSG and if, like, how it is. You used to? You do? No concerns? I heard it's delicious. You've added them? Okay. Because I've seen it in the store and I thought about buying a little bit to try when I do, because, like, the curry katsu, like the pork curry katsu video that I watched, it looked really, really good, and I wanted to kind of try it. That's a good kill from the Jaina onto the Joanna, but still, Dragonite, first one of the game, goes over to the side of lowered expectations. It's almost in every fast food or junk food you eat. Oh, okay, so it's already pretty much, it's probably already in my diet. You get the umami taste. Oh, really? Thank you, chat. Thank you. You used a product called Accent? I'll have to look out for that one. How you doing, Stark? It's in everything. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Darth Looper. I've heard that like it has a bad rap around it for I don't know what reason. Why is Chinese food so addictive? Because it's delicious. That is going to be the double shield glare getting the kill onto the Jaina. This is also current patch as well. Zealous glare has that 50% nerf on it from 125 to 75. It still seems like Johanna's highly prioritized. Looking through some of these characters, we do have a couple that were touched by the patch, but not in a major way. Alarak, definitely one of those characters as well, affected by the most recent patch. There's a bad rap because of racism. They blame my... Oh, really? Huh. Alright, well, I'll have to try it out for myself and see how my body reacts, as we have a huge fight to break out. Alarak Sadism will be reset. Warwolf continuing to just throw out those autos onto Poppin' Fresh. And that was all good for the Zul Jin, because he did go Recklessness at level 1. And at lower HP, more stacks are gained by the Zul Jin, so him getting that sustained kind of poke onto the Dahaka is really good for well, the believers, but also for the scaling of the Zul Jin. Either way, a drag onto Dingo in the backline. Poppin' Fresh doesn't have enough damage to get the kill. A root plus a chastise onto Malfurion, and the camp is going to be stolen away. 10 talent tier is up and available, so of course, as always, now that we're back on our proper UI, let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like. Drag onto Malthiel. That's going to be some decent follow-up. Falling Sword from the Johanna. It was nerfed. And what? Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me, I didn't get the mute button in time. Oh my god. I was like, okay, lowered expectations, they'll lose some members here, but no, it's a quadra kill to the side of lowered expectations. All random, all middle age are gonna lose 4 through mid. Hydrate, thank you, I will definitely do so. People think MSG in fast food makes them feel bad, not that they just ate a stupid amount of unhealthy fast food. Yeah. I mean, I constantly eat 6 burritos from Taco Bell, and then I go to myself, oh man, why does Taco Bell make me so sick? It can't be my own stupidity. But it is. I don't eat 6 burritos. I can't eat that much. Ice Wall out from the Mei onto Zul Jin. We have a Rainer on the right-hand side who's taking a bit of damage. Falling Sword from the Johanna. There's a Tranquility, or excuse me, a Twilight Dream from Malfurion. The Alarak goes down. Dingo very low. The Leap of Faith comes through. Tostitos for the Zul Jin. They're chasing in, but I don't know if they can close the distance in time. One penetrating round would be enough damage, but it's not going to be available, as mid lane has the potential Dragonite to lower expectations, but we also do see all random, all middle-aged, and bottom already getting the counter channel. Me, every time I get too many honey... Oh man, I love Buffalo Wild Wings. I think about driving down to Carson all the time just to get it, because it's like a half-an-hour drive. That's the closest that Buffalo Wild Wings there is. I'm never gonna be able to unhear that. Yeah, no, I made the joke once, and now I can't not say it. Taco Bell burritos are just bean paste in a tortilla. There's also nacho cheese. Okay. You're getting Buffalo Wild Wings tomorrow. I envy you. I'm dieting, so I'm excited about all this food that I can't have. I have chicken tikka masala in the fridge though. I made a bunch of it last night. Should last me a couple days. Hey Bahamut, thanks for the cast. My pleasure. Thanks for coming by. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I hope you enjoy the cast. In between, we interject Heroes of the Storm into our cooking podcast. I do my best to stay on topic, but I also don't really do my best at all. Alrighty, so Alarak to clear up a little bit of the wave with the rest of his team. We do have Siege Giants at the bottom. Jaina finishes out the Fingers of Frost from level 1. Dahaka halfway through the Enhanced Agility, which means he has mount speed for 5 seconds after tapping a bush. This basically, it moves it from 2 seconds to 5 seconds of bonus time, and then you get 2% per stack. So if his base is 120, You add 10%, that's mount speed 130, and when you max out, you're 10% faster than mount speed for 5 seconds after tapping a bush. Zul'jin, baseline, 20 stacks out of the 30. Jaina on her ice block is, I think, a third of the way through? Yes, a little bit more than a third, but we're rounding here. Anduin Chastise has 2 stacks, 22 on the level 1 for the Rainer, as the Last Rites finds the kill onto Dahaka. I was looking at the minimap and I was like, how is Dahaka dying so far away? Last Rites did manage to connect and no burrow was available, so Dahaka does go down, and that's a stack of Last Rites for Malthael. I am confused. What is the glow around Malthael? The glow around Malthael? Oh, that is a visual bug, so that is Anduin's Chastise, and it's just bugged out. It took me a second. I was like, Malthael doesn't have any status glow thingies. It's from Anduin's Chastise hitting him at some point, and it's just the animation is just stuck on him. We have the Dragonite getting a kick onto the Jaina through mid and taking a mid lane fort down. Dragonite sitting around 30-some%. Alarak's the one inside. I don't think he wants to risk... Well, he doesn't have any sadism to risk per se. You at your worst is better than me at my best, sarcastic. Oh, no. Barbecue sauce. Every one of those is 0 spice. Oh, for Buffalo Wild Wings? I usually get the sauces on the side and dip them, because they always just like they like drench it in sauce, and I just don't like it that drenched in sauce. Okay, I can't talk today. Malthael's the chosen one. All right, let's see. Malthael still has this little halo around him, and the bottom lane camp goes over to the side of Lowered Expectations. We are just burning through the second cup of tea today, and I already want a third. Falling Sword from Majana will be used. Can Dingo get away? Iron Skin will be popped. Heal comes through from Malfurion. Alarak with the telekinesis onto 1. There's a root for Malfurion, but Alarak comes in with the deadly strike and finds the kill. Actually, Zul'jin gets the kill. Drag from the Dahaka connects onto just a minion. And the cleave from the Zul'jin working on the bottom lane fort. Top lane fort will fall to the Malthael. It seems like Lowered Expectations are just collapsing consistently on the side of all random, all middle age. It is 8-7 in our kills, but it feels a lot different when we look at the actual map. And Barber getting pulled in again by this Alarak. Decent combos, building up some of that sadism. Does have the Rite of Rakshir at level 13, but also the Show of Force at level 4 for the 20% increase on that one. I believe Rite of Rakshir is uncapped. I don't think there's actually a cap on how much sadism you can build from that. You know, like the baseline is capped at 30 sadism and Show of Force is capped at 20, so the max from just those two is 150%, but I think we could see even more from the Rite of Rakshir. There's going to be a telekinesis onto the Mei. No cryo freeze available, and Mei goes down to the Last Rites. Another stack to Malthael. He has 10 seconds off that 70-second cooldown. I'm all about the sauce. I'm very adventurous when it comes to mixing a bunch of the different ones. You know, I've never done that. That's actually something I wish I did when I used to live close to one. Because I used to live in Royal Oak in Michigan. And there was one that moved up from Ferndale to the Royal Oak downtown, which was like a 20-minute walk from my house. So like we would go have beers, and then we would go to Buffalo Wild Wings and just eat a lot of chicken tenders, basically. I mean, they're boneless wings, but they're really just chicken tenders, aren't they? They're fancier chicken tenders. I'm also lazy. Bone-in is fine, but I'm just lazy. Just don't want to eat around all the bone. So 28 stacks on the Zul'jin. Dragonite is approaching through bottom lane. 20 talent tiers a level away for the side of Lowered Expectations. As Warwolf steps in, trying to get a little damage. Leap of Faith utilized. We do have the Glyph of Faith at level 16 for the Anduin. So he might have a second charge. He does. Go ahead and pull that down as Zul'jin continues to auto his way into the fort. He doesn't outrange structures. But he does have some decent range to play far away and continue building those autos. 29 stacks. He's so close. There's going to be... That's actually the last auto necessary, and that will be the 30 stacks for the Zul'jin. Here comes the Deadly Strike for the Alarak, the Deadly Charge, excuse me. Another kill, this time onto the Alarak. Poppin' Fresh gets the isolation. Zul'jin does go down. That'll be Joanna falling as well. Malthael was busy grabbing a camp during all of this. I have 2 minutes from my apartment. A strong will is required. Oh, dude, I would get it at least once a week if a Buffalo Wild Wings was close to me. Extra fat and marrow? Oh, I absolutely agree. I'm just lazy. For drums or thighs, enjoy the boneless wings with a crunch in the breading. Yeah, I would agree with that, Vic. I got nothing against bone and wings or anything like that. I agree, like you've got a lot more juice and stuff like that pulled from it, but for ease and laziness, boneless wings all day. Fancy chicken tenders. All right. Let's continue into this game. We're 10 apiece in kills. 20 talent tier is just about to be here for both sides. Let's take a look really quickly at some of these 20s. We have the upgraded Tostitos for the Zul'jin. So he's got the Amani Resilience, not Armani, Amani Resilience. So you also have the ability to heal up for the damage dealt during your Tostitos. Malthael has the buyback, Falling Sword from the Joanna. So even with the nerfs on Heaven's Fury and the Zealous Glare, we're still seeing those at 1 in 20. Pretty standard across the board. Jaina with the Ice Blink, which actually also chills targets nearby the location, 60-second cooldown. Apex Predator for the Dahaka. It's not like an oddity. It's just not picked super often, I feel. It's a great talent. It gives you a 25-second cooldown on your brush stock, and I believe you brush stock a lot faster, too. Yeah, you have this faster cast time. Joanna goes down, and that is a kill onto Malthael as well. Things are looking good in this siege through bottom lane for all random, all middle-aged. ARAM is, well, they were ARAMing again until Poppin' Fresh jumped into the top lane. Bottom fort will fall. Do you have a link to that MSG Katsukuri by any chance? Remind me after this game and I'll get you the link, okay? If you remind me after the game, I can definitely grab that YouTube. I just have to go through my YouTube history, which is, it's not very long. It's just a lot of music videos. There's a little damage onto Rob, but I think they're fine. Dahaka clearing out things in the top lane. Man. Things are... It's really hard to call because the back and forth between... Okay, I think someone might be calling a retreat. Jaina going for the channel. Alarak with one interrupt. Leap of Faith utilized. Brush stock from Dahaka. We're in mid. We're A-ramming. And that's a... Oh, no. A double kill. And Malthael, he's already used the buyback. Look at his death timer. Malthael death timer. Well, that shows Anduin, but either way, Malthael death timer, 70 seconds still. Dragonite available for the bottom lane. What's Dragonite hitting for? Dragonite hits structures for 855 damage. Tostinga will be utilized. Zul'jin gonna try and auto and get a little bit of heal. As you can see, that bar being built back up, but it's not gonna be enough. And this is Hyperion through the bottom lane. Raynor did go for the Sergeant Pepper, so he actually gets the more activatable peppers because the Veteran Marksman level 1 synergizes with that. That's gonna be lockdown onto the Mei, who pops the Cryo Freeze, will live. Dingo goes in with the Falling Sword. This is looking like a decent core defense. Malfurion up in 2 seconds. Dahaka gets stunned out by the core. Warwolf is going to get kicked away. Jaina in the Dragonite will start to walk away. And that will be Juggerab jumping in just to be able to defend the Jaina from any sort of potential dive. So Keep goes down in bottom. Core shielding is scratched, and top lane gets pushed up by Dahaka. I gotta say, things are looking better and better for all random, all middle-aged. It was looking a little rough in the early game, but it seems like this late game, 16 post area, has been good team fights, good plays, and also Raynor really building out a lot of stacks. Can we check and see how much he's getting from these? So let's see, he's got Veteran Marksman Quest. Isn't this a Gambit as well? 60% bonus damage. So he's died once, I think, right? Yeah, Rainer's died once, so he's only lost 15% off of that. And then, but still is like 260%. Bonus health is 648. I mean, he's got 4,000 HP. Not bad. I like that team name, all random, all middle age. It's a good team name. I actually really do like it. We've casted them before. I don't think I've ever casted Lowered. I might have casted Lowered Expectations actually. I'm not sure. I feel like I've casted both of these teams before. Falling Sword from the Joanna. Isolation onto the Zul'jin. A nice knockback from the Alarak with the telekinesis just to stop any sort of very terrifying Ring of Frost shenanigans. Mid lane Fort taking some damage. Ice block used by the Jaina. There's a Leap of Faith from the Anduin. Poppin' Fresh gets the second Leap of Faith. Burrows immediately pops some Essence. And apparently the blue team core is under attack right now from the catapult that's all the way at the fort. Ah, yes. Yes, of course. Kokobara, thank you for the follow.
Take hold of the shrines. Earn the Dragon Knight's power.
Are you gonna cast the Bahamut doing random cast right now? Huh? Falling Sword from the Joanna. Very low Alarak, doesn't get picked off. I'm actually surprised by that one, to be honest. It seems like we get a camp grabbed to the side of all random all. You should probably cast your own matches from the other day as a joke. I hate myself. You cast Bahamut doing random casts right now? What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? What is someone watching my stream on their stream? Because that wouldn't be cool. Alarak is going to pop the Counter-Strike from level 20, trying to get combos and build up that sadism. From the show of force, we do have the Dahaka in the top lane, just clearing out as much as they possibly can. And bottom lane is going to be Zul'jin autoing and clearing things back. But the exposure? No. Alright, just wave clear. Bottom lane keep is going to be the target for the side of Lowered Expectations. Ooh, that's a pull. There's actually another pull from the Anduin. Counter-Strike out from Alarak, doesn't connect. Falling Sword from Joanna, more of a defensive tool than anything else. There will be an Ice Wall out from the Mei, icing in as well as Malfurion does go down. Poppin' Fresh, a little bit low, pops some Essence, and the chase continues.
Blue team's core is under attack.
I was telling someone you are casting an NGS game right now. Doesn't sound like that's what you were saying to them. Kind of sounds like some shit posting. Hearth out from Dingo to get full HP and mana, and next objective phase not far away. Wave and top to be cleared up by Poppin' Fresh and Barber just kind of hanging out as well, waiting for any sort of gank potential. But with Malfurion dead, looks like we are going to be having a 30-second cooldown. We should make a fake beard modeled exactly after your real beard so you can give it to Justin and grab it while casting. No, that's a great idea. You just get right on that. We'll definitely do it. Just get right on it. You know where my P.O. box is. So Siege Giant's bottom still. Invade onto the camp as Dahak is dead for the next 49. And Malfurion just now respawning. Ice Wall onto 2. Does have the Shatter from level 20. Light Bomb gonna connect onto 2 members there. Counter-Strike from Alarak will not be enough. And the Funk is so very low. Last Rites from Malthael goes out onto Raynor, but not gonna find any sort of counter kill. 2 for 1. Malthael does buy back in, and he's already in bottom lane to go clear things out. Top lane does have the camp. which needs to be cleared out, but it's not really threatening onto a structure. Bottom lane fort, keep still sitting at 1,991 HP.
Is yours.
Alright. Top lane, over to the side of all random, all middle age. Bottom lane area is going to be lowered expectations. So Moonshine, Sunshine split between these two teams. And 11 to 17 in our levels. Or excuse me, in our kills. Levels-wise, we're 24 up, and it is late game. Death timers are long. 68 stacks on the Zul'jin. I did it. I got a final round interview request from World Bank. Congratulations, Raz. Nice, dude. I hope your final interview goes well. I hope your new PC comes faster than you expected. I know that has happened to a few of my friends where like the expected ship date and all that kind of stuff was like 2-3 weeks, and then it ended up being like a week and a half or like a week from when they ordered. So I hope your new PC arrives very, very soon, my friend. I think you were saying that yesterday, right? I'm pretty sure you said that yesterday while Justin and I were doing our recording. Hyperion from the Rain in the bottom lane creates a little bit of space. Ice Wall blocks the Malfurion. He tries to go for the silence. That's why it's on a 10-second cooldown, and he's not going to be able to get that off in time. With Malfurion dead, the advance... Oh, that's a really good drag. There's a Life Bomb as well. A Ring of Frost. That actual Ring of Frost will connect onto the Malthael, or excuse me, onto the Joanna as well. Malthael was the one to die. Full death timer. Alarak comes in with a combo. That's an ice block from the Jaina, which avoids the counter-strike from the Alarak. Jaina throwing down some damage. Dahaka comes in with the Lurker Strain level 4. Dahaka goes into the top lane. There's going to be a Alarak combo onto the Mei. She tries to icing out, and it gets pulled back in, but still knocks back the enemy. As there's a... I didn't know you could actually pull that. That's interesting. Apparently you can pull a block of ice. Oh, man. Top lane is a massive wave. Mid lane has a small wave, but the keep is on a sliver of HP. Things are kind of looking... Even though they got the double kill, things are not looking the best for all random, all middle age. Lowered expectations steal away the camp. Ice Wall out onto one. Alarak gets the counter-strike. Top lane keep goes down. Dahaka's in the mix. He wants to make some plays. The Alarak Sadism's reset. Toss Dingo will be used. Is it going to be long enough? Is he going to have enough health after this? Nope. Top lane. Gonna have a massive wave here. $2.5 weeks is their estimate, so that works for me. I got the job offer, so I tentatively accepted to pull the trigger on PC. Nice. Chastise, I think, did connect onto the Joanna, but she already popped the Iron Skin, so it doesn't really matter. Apparently the blue team's core is taking damage. I swear that is what I just heard. Weird. Okay, Dahaka should have brush stock ready to go. Joanna, everyone, they're ready here in mid. A little bit of a standoff here. 27 minutes in. 77. Blue team's core is under attack. Did you hear that? Did you know that? Dahaka and Malthael, they'll swap out the points. Jaina goes for the channel, but it's not going to happen quick enough. Mid lane is a decent wave. Man, the tension in this late game number 1 in this best 3 series is interesting to say the least. I'm just curious, what is Zul'jin scaled up to? 328 in auto currently at nearly full HP. Dear Lord. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. No, nothing. No fight. 12 to 21 in the kills. Jeez. And the experiences are really crazy far off from each other. We can look really quickly and see where the difference is coming from. Ice Wall. Hyperion from the Rainer. Joanna's kind of split from the team. Alarak goes for a combo, can't land.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
I guess the top fort went down. Am I crazy? I don't know. Anyways.
I tried to save this realm.
Okay.
Now
Alarak gets into the Dragonite, and this is a scary spot to be in because Dragonite claps for 1,500 damage or so. Light Bomb onto someone. I think it was the Joanna. Falling Sword will be utilized as well. Dragonite advancing towards the core, dropping to about 60-some% HP. Ring of Frost connects onto 3 sounds from Malfurion. Toss Dingo to be utilized. Full HP will be coming back to the Zul'jin once this is over. Getting that second health bar. The Last Rites goes out, but it doesn't find the kill. The core is falling rapidly, and after 29 minutes and 29 seconds, the map, number 1, goes over the side of Lowered Expectations. GG, well played. YouTube, and I need to go to my other profile, and history. Where's my history? There it is. Oh god, I was watching so much Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, I forgot about that. I just went on a kick of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. All right, here is the
God. This one has been...
Okay. There you go. Copy video link. Here you go, Solon. That should be the video link. There you go. It's a 10-minute video. It's really, really informative. It's really, really good. It's a little, you know, it's a little YouTube-y with some of the effects they add, but still, it's an enjoyable video. The chef actually does a fantastic job. He also goes in depth explaining stuff about MSG as well. Oh, you thought it was something else? Oh, got you. Sorry. Yeah, that guy, he was very, very entertaining. Very much. I was watching that video and I was like, yeah, you know, I want to try and make this one day. Maybe next month. I've got a lot of chicken left over, so I'll probably do chicken. Some other sort of chicken curry or something like that. Or maybe I'll do chicken tacos. That actually sounds really good for next week. He's great, yeah. Alright, that's map 1. I will say this game didn't feel like it lasted 30 minutes while playing it. Oh, that's how those long games, at least to me, that's how they always feel. Like it's like, holy crap, that was a 30-minute game. I can't believe that was what just happened. Where are you? Okay. Neat. I was getting ready to backseat your cooking. You're safe for now. Oh, dude. People will backseat on Twitch. People will find any way to backseat whatever you do. I was washing dishes during one of my cooking streams, and people were commenting on how I wash my dishes and how their way is better. It's Twitch. People will find a way to backseat you any way, shape, or form. People will find a way to backseat Twitch streaming. Surely, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. You wash your dishes? What do you do, Demon? Do you just throw them out? Ah, yes. This giant pot that I use for soup. Trash can. I'll buy a new one. You can be sitting still calmly and they'll backseat how you're not sitting comfortable. Exactly, yes. Just wipe it down with a dirty paper towel. Actually, you're supposed to scrub in the other direction? No, it's yeah. There were, you know, people, when I did the last stream, people were commenting on how I was applying my spices and what I should, yeah. Posture check, it's bad. I'm leaning forward really bad. I should be sitting up straight. Oh, but I'm leaning forward because I always lean into my mic like an idiot. Map 2. Oh wait, do I have map? I already have map 2 set up. Why am I an idiot? Okay, let's make sure the players are on the right sides. Let's look and see what level 1s they went into. Oh look, another Zul'jin. Another Zul'jin. Oh, wait, no, there's an Orphea. There's the Orphea level 1. Hit 3 enemy heroes with a single cast of Dread's Eruption. Thanks for the follow. Toxic as fuck. Bandit Val wouldn't let him play with arrows. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, Twitch chat will find any way to backseat anything. If I have ISP issues, most of you understand that I'm trying to fix things. But there will always be someone in chat like, well, you should try and do this. And it's like, you don't understand at all. They're like, no, just do this. It's like, you don't understand what the issues are. Does Orphea finish level 1 by end? Yes. Talent done. No. Talent incomplete. Spell that right. They banned Isvala, so they got the axes. I'm old. What is backseat as opposed to front seat? Like backseating is basically like, here's a good example. When I was playing Dark Souls, people would come into the stream and I would be dying to, let's say I'm dying to a boss, okay? I've died 2-3 times to a boss. Someone will come into the stream without me asking for any help, and they'll go, well, you can just like hit him here and he'll die instantaneously. Did you know that? It's like, I didn't want to know that. I have no interest in knowing that. Oh, another great example. I was doing something in Dark Souls and I was like, can I talk to this NPC? And it was like, ... like there's no dialogue. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever, I'll come back to this later. Without me asking, someone in chat immediately goes, oh, if you get this one ring, she'll talk to you. It's like, I didn't ask. I didn't want to know that if I get a ring, that's how I interact with this NPC. I didn't want to know that. But people get excited about their favorite things. Like when I would play Hades, I'd be, choosing different boons to try different stuff. And people be like, oh, don't take that boon, take the other boon. This one synergizes better with this other thing. And it's like, I didn't ask. I'm taking random stuff to try it. Like, so, yes. It's it's just like backseat driving. Very much just like backseat driving. Yeah. You also have to, like, figure out, like, because you can't ask yourself questions on stream. Like, I can't be like, I wonder what the best way to get around this puzzle is. Because immediately someone will be like, oh, you just do this! And I was like, I wasn't asking for help. I'm thinking out loud. Day knows all about this. Day and I have talked about this so much in depth to each other. Because it is, the amount of puzzle streams that she's done in the past. So, either way, all right, let's go ahead and get into another game. I'll introduce the teams, and we'll get a Twitch prediction going, all right? See you in there. Welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series, Division D West. We are getting into our map number 2, Volskaya Foundry. I forgot to update the score on the left-hand side, but we got that updated now, and we've got the members of Lowered Expectations on the left-hand side, Deckard, Maid, Zul'jin, Malthael, and Orphea. Over on the right-hand side, we are going to be seeing all random, all middle-age, Blaze, Li Ming, Greymane, Anduin, Blaze, Li Ming, Greymane, Anduin, and Sonya. Now, Orphea's going into a very, very difficult stacking level 1 talent, which is going to be the Growing Nightmare. So we're going to start a prediction. Does Orphea finish this by the end of the game? Now, the quest is this. You've got 2 minutes to get your predictions in for the quest. Hit 3 enemy heroes with a single cast of Dread's Eruption, and you permanently increase Dread's Eruption damage by 50%, increase the slow amount of Dread's Eruption by 15%. So, if you believe the Orphea can get those 3 stacks by the end of the game, vote yes. If you don't think she can, vote no. Baha, can we stop talking about Dread's Eruption, please?
Not.
Never. Oh wait, please don't send that to him. Whoops. Don't tell him I said that, please. He's kind of, in a way, my boss. Like, I don't report directly to him, but if he were to be like, Baha, I need you to do this, I'd be like, yes, sir. He is my boss, just like how Gilly is my boss, and Jules is my boss, and Day is my boss. And I think Alex Dids is kind of my boss, too. Pretty much everyone's my boss. That's how I look at it. Anyways, all right. Roast me down. Okay, all right. Calm down, chat. Calm down. We will be seeing camps grabbed to the respective sides. I can already feel Stark making the clip and sending the message. We will be having some camps on the left and the right side grabbed. Malthael already grabbing this camp on the top left for some added pressure into top lane. Now, typically with the siege camp for top, you want to get it closer to the objective phase. It works very similar in the fact of the Fallen Shaman on Battlefield or Infernal Shrines, where you have that periodic, you have that off-lane pressure during the objective phase, forcing the enemy team to rotate out. So this is a little early in my opinion. It does get into lane, but what it does also allow is it will allow all random, all middle age to be able to clear out the camp. I would think that you want to try and grab your camp around the 2-ish minute, maybe a little bit after that mark. Oh no, I'm playing ARAM. Well, yeah, exactly. There you go. Oh, I see what you mean. I am safe from clips. Ooh, Zul'jin drops low from Li Ming, but the calculated auto attacks will continue out, and that build stacks quickly, because as I had mentioned, it is going to be Recklessness at level 1, just like in map number 1, and it is going to be raising the stacks that you get as you are lower in HP. So nice pickup for the Zul'jin, as he's already at 7 stacks.
Prepare to begin field testing.
Okay. Good gambles, chat. Very proud of you. Good gambles. So we have the announcement of the objective. This feels a little late because it does take some time to rotate into lane, so we'll see how much value it can get. Also, that also means positional priority goes over to the side of lowered expectations. We don't talk much about it, but it is a concept that I do like to note from time to time. What it is, if you don't know what I'm talking about, positional priority is the objective phase is coming up, and the members of Lowered Expectations can kind of set up around the objective. Decker Kane, he's already got potions, he's already on the point. We've got Mei and the rest sieging in through mid, and there's a rotation into top lane. Since everything is already kind of set up for the side of Lowered Expectations, they can easily kind of poke at some of these waves, slowly get level 7. They will pull Decker Kane off the point, 29%, as Orphea does take some damage. I was kind of hoping that Lowered Expectations would stay around the point. I know that they want to clear things out in top, and I think they could have just sent Malthael at some point to deal with this, but either way, the fight will break out. Zul'jin getting low in HP. Li Ming combo does come out. Big balls into Warwolf as well as Dingo, and that's chunking for quite a bit. Keep in mind, we've got the Triumvirate as Malthael, Sonya are going to be palling around on this point, popping fresh, slowly stalling out the channel. As you can see, there's that center point that needs to get full before any channeling does happen. So with the top lane cleared out, ooh, that's gonna be Zul'jin dropping the biotic emitter. I think a little afraid of getting collapsed and killed, but no kill to be had. We're deathless so far in map number 2 in our second best of 3 of the day. Seeker? Yes, Seeker was grabbed at level 7. Dingo gets hit with the Chastise. Warwolf continues with the autos. That's Blaze gonna get locked into place, but he does get the pull out from the Anduin. 5 stacks on the growing Nightmare, or excuse me, Mind Devourer for the Orphea as well. I always mix up Dread Eruption as Mind Devourer, Growing Nightmare. I mix up all those talents all the time. Trickle Protector goes into bottom lane immediately, 8 apiece for these teams, and I do like what we're seeing Lowered Expectations do here. They're setting up for Control Point C, considered to be a little bit more useful if you can take down this bottom lane fort when it comes to the channeling and the battling, but also keep in mind, you are setting yourself up for some late game potential siege. If you can get the Control Point C Triglav, you might be sieging right onto the keep front gate, maybe even onto a keep, depending on how much value you get from B phase or throughout the game. Crow freeze to be used by Dingo, slowly backing away as Malthael and Orphea are inside the Triglav Protector. Mei uses some icing. Warwolf getting low. Decker Kane with a fantastic heal as well as a wonderful Scroll of Sealing. And that is going to be Triglav Protector finding the gate in bottom as well as 25% off the fort. Okay. Just peeking around the map and seeing what the setups are. We are going to be having both teams grabbing their fortification camps a little bit faster on the right, but they had an extra character. Oh no, so it was still 3 3 apiece on these points, but Greymane, Li Ming kind of shred through that a little bit faster. 10 talent here coming through soon for both these teams. So of course, as always, let's cycle through some of the numbers, get an idea of what those look like, as Zul'jin is already at 16 stacks, so he has the 1.1 range increase on his autos. And let's see, 10 talent tiers across the top of the screen. Eternal Feast for the Orphea. We do have the Avalanche from the Mei. Keep in mind, it's a 0.5 second stun per enemy consumed. So if you capture 4, that's a so that's a 1.5 second stun right there. Blaze model getting pushed out a little bit, but either way, we do continue into the brawl. Mei utilizing the Avalanche just to save herself in that little bit of a corner collapse that did happen. Zul'jin will fall. What else do we have for some of these heroics? Leap, Curse Bullet, Wave of Force, Light Bomb, Bunker, Last Rites, Eternal Feast, Stay Well and Listen, Tostitos as well for the Zul'jin. Unfortunately, Zul'jin was not able to press the R button, so he, well, died. Jet Propulsion to disengage from the Blaze. We do have some Oil Slicks being thrown back. Warwolf is back in the mix. Control Point B is a little, it's not too far off from the announcement, but I still think we have a couple more, like a minute and a half or so until that's ready to go. I think it's 2.5 minutes from when the Triglav goes down to the announcement. Most maps are kind of that timing. 2:30 and then 3 minutes is when you get another objective. Some maps are shorter, like Dragonshire, I believe is like a minute 30. Very, very short interlude in between the objective phases. Eternal Feast from the Orphea will be coming out, and that's going to get a couple procs zoning back the enemy. Bunker down from the Blaze. Leap in from Sonya onto the Zul'jin. Tostito will be utilized here. Light Bomb from the Anduin. Sonya spins out. Warwolf at 15 HP. Li Ming looking for the angle but can't find it. No kill onto the Zul'jin at this time as Malthael continues to press out bottom lane. 17 stacks on the level 7. Mind Devour? I don't know why I was doubting myself on that one. Mind Devour. Dingo takes a bit of damage, gets a potion from Deckard, and here is our control point B. Okay, so with B coming up soon, 13s will be here for both sides. 19 stacks on the Zul'jin. He's just trying to push things up and get to that 13 a little bit faster. Both teams, I think, are prioritizing that level 13 talent. Bottom lane is going to take a little bit of damage down here, but the 2 towers will clear things out. Orphea stepping up in top lane. This is a little risky. Mei's actually stepping up as well. Blizzard out, Scroll of Sealing out. It's all to try and take down this top lane fort, but this, don't know about this rotation. Wait. I don't know about this. This is a little risky. I see the play from it, but it still feels a little risky to give all of this over to the enemy team. The rotation to top lane should be available. I don't think they continue. No way, they continue sieging through bottom lane. Okay, this is, I don't know about this here, chat. I don't know about this one. I'm not gonna lie. All random, all middle-aged. They're running it down bottom. We do have a Hearth back from the Orphea as well. Zul'jin poking out a little bit. Keep Front Gate does go low, but here's the thing. This is what I was talking about. There's no way Blaze is gonna be able to get it onto this point in time. So, fort for fort, but a Triglav to the enemy team, which should be able to get the bottom lane fort. Woohoo, base race? I was kind of hoping for one, I'm not gonna lie. Who doesn't love a good old base race? Alright, so Triglav mid, gets a little laser onto the fort. I think this is gonna go straight to bottom lane. Got 58 seconds left on the Triglav. Little Rocket Glove goes out as well. Decker Kane checking the bush. Sonya does take a little bit of damage. She'll just be able to back away. Yeah, it's focus onto the bottom lane fort to find parity. So both teams are kind of set up for a control point C win. I think there's a couple pings in bottom lane. Top lane fort goes down. I'm not a big fan of this. I understand they're trying to find parity, equal catapult pressure, but I think this should be a defense through bottom. You're trading a fort for a keep. You're trading periodic catapult pressure for consistent catapult pressure and a win condition to the enemy. Eternal Feast onto the Sonya. She also pops a little bit of that level 7 battle rage. Jet Propulsion from Blaze comes through. Zul'jin will be the one stunned. Stay Well and Listen catches onto the Sonya. Tostingo will be utilized by the Zul'jin. Decker Kane left all alone. He will fall. The old man left behind. He didn't get on the bus quick enough from the field trip, so he will be going down. As I said, keep for fort. A big win condition set up for the side of lowered expectations. I'm not sure about letting the Triglav have free reign. I agree. Nice kill onto May, though, afterwards, so some value being found here. A level gap is forming in favor of all random, all middle, and with 2 dead, invade onto this camp, but do they keep going onto this left-hand side? Do they go for the keep front gate to try and find value through bottom? Muffin Man already running down here. Looks like that's going to be the case. No wave available. It's very far pushed back, so this is going to be siege with the fortification camp to try to anchor for the Blaze. Decker Kane gets a nice root onto 3. May up in 5 seconds. I don't know if they can actually take down this fort in time. May might come through. There's an Eternal Feast zone by the Orphea. Decker Kane with the scroll of Herodric Cube, excuse me, coming out. So, what, 25% off the keep in bottom? A little bit of value right there. If Control Point C goes over to the side of all random, all middle age, they could definitely still win through bottom lane, but an even better win condition has been set up to the side of lowered expectations through said bottom lane. Sonya to start working on this camp, and mid lane is being threatened. Sonya does have leap. 16 talent tier advantage to our red team. They should be trying something with this. They should be trying to utilize this talent tier advantage. There's going to be an ensnare from Zul'jin connecting onto this Blaze. We will see some pings for the Biotic Emitter camp. First bullet goes out. Didn't go very low. Does go down. Will be Blaze getting the light bomb, but he's not able to step up and find any value with that. So still, a kill onto May and a Biotic Emitter over to the side of all random, all middle age. I miss Volskaya and ranked. Hey, Mockery, how you doing, bud? How's your Wednesday going? Yeah, I'd rather have Volskaya than Warhead Junction in ranked. That's a certainty. God. You know what I think we all need? I think we all need Blackheart's Bay in ranked. I think that's what we really need. Just vibing. What's up here? Oh, we're just doing some casting today. Doing a bunch of casting today, jumping around to different divisions within NGS. I'd rather have Volskaya than 1/3 of the ranked pool. Yeah. I'd love Haunted Mines, yes. I'd love Haunted Mines. Which talent did Orphea just finish? She finished her level 7, not the level 1 is still incomplete, so the gamble is not done. The gamble is not done. Eternal Feast almost gets the kill onto Li Ming, and she was kind of caught right there for a second, but able to get to the bunker that does save her. Honestly, the day Braxis gets removed, the day I can be happy. I like Braxis personally. I think Braxis is fun. I get why it's not like, though. I absolutely can understand. But I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Spearing from Sonya. Cryo freeze used by the May. A little back and forth CC, but no potential kills. As Control Point C is up and available. 0 to 5 in kills. All random, all middle age. They're looking good to maybe take Control Point C and maybe take the game and take us to a map 3. It's definitely possible. Needs to be executed, though. That's the big thing. I think I'm like 2-18 on Braxis this season. Ouch. I am, what, like 1-7 on Tomb of the Spider Queen, I think it is? Oh, no, I'm 2-6 or something. I think I got my second win on Tomb last night. No map gets you as tilted as Braxis does in Silver. It's very understandable. I just don't like Warhead Junction. That's my least favorite map in ranked. I don't enjoy playing Warhead Junction. Poppin' Fresh? Bud? Team? Team. Also, fun fact, Deckard Cain and their team can see that this is not being picked up. We're on the Deckard Cain. Okay, there it goes. Warhead, Hanamura, Braxis, Garden. Give them all the clamps. I mean, I could agree with that. I like some of those maps, though. I like playing Garden of Terror. I like playing Braxis. Hanamura, meh. Leaping from Sonya. Ooh, good damage. Malthael does go down. No level 20. Big repulsion from the Li Ming. Splits the Orphea and this May. As the disengage seems like it's okay from the side of lowered expectations. Control Point C, though, up and available. Seems like there's a call to go for the Biotic Emitter while they have the 39-second window. You mean forehead junction? Yes, forehead junction. Alright, Orphea hearthing back to make sure that this, she's making sure, yeah, they're hearthing. See, this is what I should have done yesterday on Sky Temple. Instead, we all called to go bottom and go core and lost the game. I need to stop making such horrible calls. That's the truth of it all. Icing in from the Mei. Barber does get the repulsion knockback. Dingo getting very low here. Sonia's spear does not connect. Lipa's up and available right now. Eternal Feast from Orphea does end. Still 20 talent to your advantage for almost a level 2, all random, all middle-aged. I'm honestly expecting them to play a little bit more aggressive with this talent to your advantage, but doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. They're going to go bottom, they're going to clear a wave, and I'm assuming they're going to get back onto objective. So I'm half quiet in comms because I assume I'll lead us to doom. I just call things I see. Yeah, I'm trying to get better about that. I get a little greedy with some of my calls, and then, you know, it's obviously noticeable at the end, so. Orphea, still no quest. Yeah, still no growing nightmare. Not every comm needs to be a shot call. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I'll say stuff like that is basically a shot call. That's not a good idea. Like, I'll call for chases that we don't need to do chases on. Like, it's a little, like, I'll call for greedy things, and I really need to get better about it. It's just learning limitations. That's always kind of an evolving and revolving thing. As long as the team follows calls, it's all good. I mean, they'll follow my calls, and then we all die, and then I feel really bad. I'm from the Midwest. I went to Catholic school. I just, you know, I got that guilt beaten into me. All heroics off a cooldown. We got 20s apiece. Let's see what's gonna happen here. You was raised Catholic, so you can really... Exactly, yeah. I just went to Catholic school. That was pretty much the extent of my religious stuff. Well, I went to Catholic University as well. Either way, there's going to be an avalanche onto the Sonya. No follow-up, really. Warwolf is a little split. Anduin pops the Desperate Prayer. Let's go ahead and check out everyone's favorite non-useful stat. There's going to be a spear in onto the Mei. Eternal Feast will be utilized. Both of those on cooldown. Curse Bullet up in 14 seconds. Wave of Force in as well. Cryo Freeze from Dingo utilized. Waves are pretty neutral right now, as the Zul'jin does finish his auto attack. Sleeping from Sonya, prioritizing onto Warwolf. Toss Dingo will be utilized. Light Bomb is going to be, out, and on Sonya. Warwolf so low does go down. That's Zul'jin first to go down in this engagement. Li Ming getting some repulsion value that pushes people away. Actually kind of saving Decker Kane a little bit here. Blaze does go down on the right side of our screen, but so many members are low. Poppin' Fresh to be traded for the Mei. Chastise onto a few. Orphea popping off right now. Li Ming as well. And I don't know if Orphea can pop off that well, and she will go down. That's a pentakill to the side of all random, all middle-aged. Trickle Up Protector as well. Malthael does buy back with his level 20. Oh boy, can Malthael make the Titanic defense?
Blue team has taken
600 APM Zul'jin? Yeah, I don't think that's a real stat. As I said, I've casted a 1300 APM Mal'Ganis. I don't believe that is. I don't believe that the APM actually tracks well or properly or at all. I know some people in chat have tested it where it's like if you mash like a couple buttons together, you can get 300 APM. Like if you like hold down your right mouse button and then like do the stop, auto, and like hold commands on your keyboard, like ASH, if you just smash those, I think you get like insane APM. Well, it's looking, ladies and gentlemen, like we're going to be heading into a map number 3, all random, all middle-aged. We'll be able to secure this Volskaya Foundry map. GG, well played. 2 to 11 in kills. Extremely well played from all random, all middle-aged. Map 3 looking crazy. All right, let's get our prediction paid. Choose outcome. Does Orphea finish level 1 by end? Well, Growing Nightmare is incomplete as it's 0. So let's go ahead and pay out the people. No, talent incomplete. Pay out those doubters, show some stats, and get ready for map 3. The amount of push ads you get on your phone from DoorDash are insane. Not your best Orphea game. Well, we'll see what happens in map number 3. Don't forget there is a raffle taking place right now. A raffle is taking place up until the next Bahamut. DoorDash is way too expensive for me. So apparently Southwest and DoorDash have a deal because I got like 1 year of free Dash Pass. It doesn't like equalize it, but it does make things a little bit more reasonable. Like, if I were to get Taco Bell, which I get a decent amount of food from Taco Bell, it's usually like a $20, it's like $22 to $24 with a decent tip. What's your go-to from Taco Bell? Chicken quesadilla, cheesy gordita crunch with the nacho cheese hard shell inside, usually a beefy 5-layer, sometimes nachos or something else, but usually nachos. Usually those are my 4 things. Chicken quesadilla, cheesy gordita crunch with the Doritos Locos Choco, nachos. They used to have the Nacho Supreme, which was yay big, and it was just perfect. It was like enough for one person, but they got rid of that, so you only can get the Nacho Supreme, which is a little bit more than I need, but I like the nachos. Baha, how do you stay in shape eating all this crap? I want to know your secret. My secret is I have horrible body image issues, and I will go all week eating 2,000 calories a day. And then I will eat garbage on the weekends. That is how I do it. I also only eat Taco Bell once a month. Rarely I get it twice a month, but I try to limit it so I only order it once a month. Like, I order it once a month as like a little treat for myself. Like, my parents, they were in town like a couple weeks ago. The day after they left, I got Taco Bell because I was like, yes, I have the house to myself. We're gonna get some Taco Bell. We'll have some day beers. We'll watch some movies. I can't drink beer without. I mean, I drink too much beer, but I also break it up too. Like, I'll drink on the weekend, but I won't have any drinks during the week. I mean, beer is just basically liquid calories. It is, but it also gets you intoxicated too. Did you know that? Have you and Justin done a combo with Orphea? No, we haven't, Becca. Not yet. It does? Source? Hi, I'm your source. Let's get the next... Speaking of Brax's Holdout! Oh, look, I know where we're going now. DoorDash gets 15 back when I pick up from... Oh, really? I didn't know that. So the reason I usually get DoorDash is if I've had beers and I really don't want to cook and I refuse to drive. I refuse to drive intoxicated because only dumb idiots drive drunk. Alrighty. Order ahead, pick up in time. Yeah, mama, exactly. There's a burger place I'll go to. You can't get delivery from them from like anything. But there's a burger place that I go to. It's just consistently good food. But I always try and call ahead because it's a 15-minute wait on average. Sometimes longer because they get like really busy. But I love like calling ahead, showing up. There's a super long line, and they basically said if you have a call order, just like stand over here and they'll get you really quick in and out. And I love it because I go there so often, they just kind of know me by face, and they're just like, oh, it's that dude. And like I'm like in and out in like, to go there and back and the order and everything, like by the time I call them, jump in the car, drive over there, like the order's basically ready. I love being a regular at places, yes. I am a regular at a pizza place, a burger place, and kinda a bar. I just know a lot of the bartenders. Like, one of the bartenders lives in my neighborhood, so I hang out with him from time to time. And the other bartenders, they're just cool because I see them at other little events. Like, one of the bartenders that I know, he's in a band, and most of the bartenders from that bar will come to any show that he's doing. So I know a lot of them, and I've introduced him. We've chatted, so. I'm in downtown NY and Wall Street. People place it. Oh, really? Sometimes they're unsupervised, so they just theoretically can steal your food. That's rude. Staffing for any of those places is alpha around here. Most you never get to see the same people for very long. Oh, that's rough. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I like being a regular at places too, because it's just like you go there and it's just like you know you're gonna get like a little bit better treatment. But also, usually, like, all those places, like, if I go to the bar, if my bill is $20, which usually I buy, like, I drink, like, 5 beers at the bar, and it's usually about $20, I'll always tip for, like, 10 extra. I'll tip, like, 50%. Because it's, I mean, you know, they're working hard. It's one bartender. Let's get into another game. Food apps are so dangerous. Yeah. I'm pretty good about avoiding some of that, like avoiding like push notifications and stuff. I have decent willpower. All right, let's get into another game, everyone. I'm not going to do a prediction for this game. We're just going to enjoy this one. Let's just enjoy this one. We could do another Zul'jin prediction, but no, let's just enjoy the game. Let's find out who's going to win this series here, because we are loaded in to Braxis Holdout, map number 3, and our second best of 3 of the day. Thank you, everyone, for joining me for this series. Thanks for hanging out. If you are enjoying the stream and you're not following, I highly recommend you at least hit the follow if you'd like to support the stream further with a donation or bits or even your Prime Gaming. Those are very much appreciated. Does support us as this is our career. On the left-hand side, we got Lowered Expectations, Orphea, Anduin, Joanna, Gaslo, Zul'jin. Over on the right-hand side, we got all random, all middle-aged. May, Sonia, Malfurion, Gul'dan, and Sylvanas.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One beer at a bar and restaurant here is like $10 minimum. Yeah, the place I go to is pretty cheap. I mean, it still is California. It still is a little bit pricey. I mean, it's what, like $4 or $5 a Coors Light, because I usually just drink Coors Light when I go to a bar. Okay, so Zul'jin getting a little bit of poke out once again. Man, Warwolf getting the Zul'jin every single game. I mean, after game 1, I'd be kind of scared. Granted, yes, they did not win the second game, but the Zul'jin was still very strong in the last game, as he is going to get slept for a few seconds here with the Malfurion level 1 Emerald Dreams. Muffin Man landing that root right there, but not able to set up the kill for his team. In top lane, we have Gaslo versus Sonya. Baha goes to dive bars as one should. So the place that I go to, they used to be like a dive bar where like you eat, like you can have like the peanuts and you eat them and you can like drop the shells on the floor. And then they like remodeled and they were like, we don't want to be considered a dive bar anymore. But we were talking about this with some friends. They basically still are a dive bar the way that they still operate. Like the little events they host, like the overall bar experience, it's still a dive bar. It's a classy dive bar, but still is. But anyways, I just love that because they tried it. They tried to rebrand it, and everyone's like, no, that's the dive bar. The rest of the world seems to handle it. Yeah, it's almost like you should just pay people. Oh god. Okay, sorry. I was just waiting to see if Zul'jin steps up right there. Dingo is gonna be drained a little bit, but still just getting low, but not actually getting killed. I was worried for the Joanna player. Still killless in this game number 3. 2 minutes in, we've got our objective phase up and available. Bottom over to the side of Lowered Expectations as Warwolf is a little split from the team. Slows from Robber coming through, but not enough to get the kill. And it was Zul'jin continuing to stack up. Already at 6 out of the 30 stacks for the You Want Axe. At 15, as I mentioned, gets the 1.1 range increase. At 30, gets the double revolve on the cleave. What even is a dive bar? Typically, it's a bar that is only serves like alcohol and like liquor and beer, and it's typically considered like a little on the dirtier side, a little on the kind of grungy side, if you will. Also, like, because we were talking about this, like, usually a dive bar doesn't serve food. Yeah, it's usually you get like the same people in there constantly. You get like $2 Labatt nights and stuff like that. People are just constantly hammered. Hard to define, but either way. The U.S. is the third world country wearing a Gucci bag. But we look fucking good doing it, dude. Modus trolling is gonna go down. That'll be a kill over to the side of Lowered Expectations as they get the control point in bottom lane back over. And the charge should be going up as Gazlo has forced Sonya out of the top. The Funk is slowly playing this lane, not playing it super, super aggressive. Not trying to just siege everything right into the gate, as that Sonya really likes to kind of counterplay in front of gate slowly but surely. Drinking is expensive, to be honest. It is. It is. It is very expensive, I agree. Condemn onto 2. Joanna does... Okay, I thought she went into Subdue at level 4, but no. I thought I saw the increased slow, but I was incorrect in that. Anyways, 50... Oh, wait, Gazlo goes down in the top lane, popping fresh, popping off, and finds that kill. Gul'dan to go to top lane to clear things out. How much defensive play can Gul'dan get? He did not go for Pursuit of Flame at level 1. Doesn't have the increased Fel Flame value, but still, Fel Flame is a fantastic tool for Braxis holdout to get cleared. This is actually one of my favorite heroes for wave clear. Poppin' fresh, not respecting the Banelings, almost dying, as that's a very low Mei, pops the cryo freeze. There's going to be a root onto someone. Dingo almost kind of threatened there a little bit, but Barber doesn't step up. The Guardians to be cleared out through bottom. Sonya still clearing out the Guardians in top. So we have a fort front gate to take some damage, not fully, and actually a little bit more value from the bottom lane siege. As a Canadian, I agree. Oh, dude, I remember when I lived in Detroit, we had an exchange program from Toledo. So people would come from Toledo to Detroit Mercy to do architecture school. And I remember I told one of them how much a case of Molson cost, because I used to know it down to the cent, because that's what my roommate and I would split a case of Molson. I remember I told my Canadian friend the price of it, and he's like, literally, that's double for us. Like, I think it was like 24 something for the 28 pack of Molson, and my Canadian friend said it was like nearly $50 for 28 beers. That is expensive. But you also have to realize the cost of living is a lot higher, so pay is already a lot higher too. So it kind of balances in a sense, but it kind of doesn't. He explained it to me, but that was like 10 years ago at this point, so I don't remember things very well. You didn't know I lived in Detroit? Yeah, I used to live in Detroit. I don't live there anymore. I moved to California almost 5 years ago. Almost 5 years ago. May will be 5 years. Booze funds our healthcare. That's the excuse we tell ourselves. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I have family that lives in Toronto, so I grew up going to Canada quite a bit. Okay, Modus is going to get poked out by the Orpheus. She still did go for that Growing Nightmare at level 1 to see if they can finish it out this game. Still have to hit those 3 heroes, but still. I mean, this is a great map for it. People tend to clump up around the objective phase, so maybe Orphea can get that extra damage spike right there. You want to see some huge Gravos? Well, we'll see if they go Gravel Bomb at level 10. I don't know what Gazlo's going to do. If Gazlo is just doing the 1v1, I feel like he's going to go into the Robo-Goblin. I feel like Robo-Goblin, if he's just going to be sitting up here for the vast majority of the game. Though Gravel Bomb is huge. He could make the rotation down to the team fight, get a good Gravel Bomb combo, and then rotate back up to top lane. Heading to D&D, have a great night out. Good luck, Ninja, in your D&D games. Good luck. Hope you don't party wipe. Thanks again for coming by. Okay, I'm just looking at the fight right now. Breakout. 10 Talents here goes over to the side of all random, all middle-aged first. But not enough, or no kill found. Mind Control will be used by Sylvanas. There's a great Horrify from the Gul'dan. Dingo split does go down. This is a Mei to be able to back away. I thought she might be threatened. Channel goes over the side of all random, all middle-aged. Can Sonya zone back to Gazlo? What does Gazlo take at 10? He does go Gravel Bomb. All right, we could see those nasty Gravel Bombs. Orphea gets a great crushing jaw, but unable to step up. Good zoning and good counterplay from the Mei as well as the Malfurion. Channel maybe going over to lowered expectations in the bottom lane. Gazlo, Sonya still brawling out in top. Gazlo has the gravel bomb. He could look for a solo combo. It is, it's actually a 60-second cooldown. I thought it was actually 80, to be honest. I thought it was a lot longer. Hey, Mandara, how you doing, bud? Just want to say hi, say I'm wasted and I love your streams. Well, thank you for joining my stream in your intoxicated nature. We were actually talking about drinking and stuff like not 2 minutes ago. Okay, Solar. I mean, you're not wrong. So, Guardian, Ultralisk, a few Banelings, and a Hydra to go into top lane. In bottom, we got the full big wave to lowered expectations. But Gul'dan's got some great clear. Ice Wall from Mei slowing things down. Banelings coming in. Juggernaut better be careful. Those Banelings, they shred. They have a lot of splash damage as well. Big condemn from the Johanna. Horfai will be pushing Dingo away. Crushing Jaws from the Johanna. She's tanking too many tower shots. The damage over time. The healing is not in time, and Johanna goes down to the Gul'dan. What did we say about drinking? Oh, we were just talking about like the dive bars and stuff like that. We were just talking about, and then we got into the topic of drinking in Canada and how it's very expensive. Mind control on to Toss Dingo, excuse me, on to Zul'jin, who pops the Toss Dingo. Siege continues through the bottom lane. Sonya pushing up the top with one Guardian, trying to keep the energy high with the Sonya by auto attacking those sidewalls, peeking back into the bottom lane. Guardians are shredding through at range. A little leap of faith, and I think this is a complete disengage from the side of lowered expectations. Ooh, the rotation onto Sonya, though. Does she see it? Does she know? Taps well. I'm just looking at the different visions really quickly. Zul'jin does scout out. I think Sonya sees a few of the enemies. The rest of the team just about here. I was waiting for the leap to go through. There's going to be an ice wall from the Mei. Fight does break out. Gravel bomb pulls in a couple. There's a leap in from the Sonya. Crushing Jaws from the Orphea. Good crushing Jaws. That's going to be a kill into Gazlo, actually. Popping fresh. Tries to back away. Gets killed by the Johanna. Horrify from the Gul'dan. Light bomb will be coming out as well. There's a lot of damage into the Sylvana. She will fall. Oh my god, I thought Mei was going to die there. It's a 1 for 2 in favor for the side of lowered expectations. How did Stormly go? I fell asleep in the third game. I think I was very tired. No worries at all. The games were good. I think we went 5-2. Though one of the games, I made a bad call at the end. I should have pushed us to go back and defend, and we got our core back. We got our core backdoored on Sky Temple. But otherwise, the games were pretty good overall. The last game of the day kind of flubbed a little bit. I don't think I played very well in the last game. But overall, I mean, we got points. We were positive in points. I want to say I was like positive like 600 points by the end of the stream. So, a pretty good climb. Also, getting just as many points for winning as losing, which is always good. Not kind of that massive offset. Falling sword from the Johanna onto the point, leaping from the Sonya as well. Huge condemn. Johanna goes down. Boss still being contested by both sides. Gazlo throws out a explodium charge, but it's still Zul'jin to fall. The chase continues. The boss over to the right-hand side. Big gravel bomb, but that's a snipe from... Oh, wow! Orphea finishes out both talents. Should have done the gamble this game. Bottom lane does have a camp pushing onto a keep, which will need to be addressed by Sonya. I think that's what she's rotating back for immediately. Camp also grabbed for the bottom lane, so we've got the Hellbats plus the Archangel. Sylvanas locks down the tower with her trait. Sonya to clear things out in bottom. 50% or so, a little bit less than 50% off the keep in bottom lane. And this will be bottom fort to go down. Saw this, yeah, that was the Sky Temple game. Yeah, that was the Sky Temple game. I played a lot of Falstad yesterday. Played a lot of Falstad. I think the last game was Battlefield of Eternity, and I played Hanzo. The scatters were okay, but I didn't execute on my end as a Hanzo player. I'm no mockery. Okay, well, Zerg Wave still being built up, and this is going into bottom lane. You can actually see the pen being built up, 42% and rising, as the Archangel and the Hellbat camp get some of the keep front gate through bottom. If the members of All Random All Middle Age can finish out the Zerg, they could really push in through bottom. Now, here's the big thing to talk about. Is this going to be a flank play? Are we going to see an invade onto this camp? They know that they're on it. Mei goes in. Mei is rooted. The camp will go over. Leaping from Sonya is going to be a little too late. Tostingo is going to be popped by the Zul'jin as he finishes out his stacks. Falling Sword, Joanna for the cleanse, but a huge Grab-A-Bomb will be coming through. Oh my god, so many members are dying! Lowered expectations are going beyond expectations, and they will be able to find the triple kill. Death timers are still kind of low. I don't know if this is go for the objective and then maybe push out bottom. Is it go for top? Is it look to end through bottom? That's Joanna going down, a staggered death timer. What is Joanna and crew gonna do? They've got a camp and top pushing. Zergwave is top, but it seems, yeah, they're gonna go top. Okay. So, Hellbats and the Reaver camp going over to the side of lowered expectations, getting some decent damage into this top lane fort. And Zergwave, Gazlo, he's still in bottom lane just to make sure no one snipes this away or steals it away. And the Zerg pen is filling up, almost full. Now, will Gazlo stay in bottom to defend, or is this all a team push through the top lane? Let's see, Gazlo, where are you heading off to? Seems like to join the team. Let's get some vision really quickly for the right side. 16 apiece. I think Poppin' Fresh is using the Luchador announcer, I think. I think I heard that. So Gazlo is actually still clearing up bottom lane. A little bit of damage under the keep front gate, 9 to 8 in kills. We got our 16s up on the screen for you all as well. Zul'jin poking out, has the double revolve on the cleave after finishing the stacks. That's going to be a lot of damage onto the Mei. Pops the crowd freeze. There's going to be a crushing jaws. Ando and Gul'dan traded. There was a Horrify out as well. Poppin' Fresh low does go down. Sonya to be traded. It's 2 for 2. Zergwave still 60-some% in this top lane. Is it enough to end? Doesn't seem like the confidence is there. Orphea unsure. Gazlo still clearing out bottom lane. Rob really low on the Mei. Does back away. We have that little bit of a sleep root from Malfurion. Mind Control will connect onto the Zul'jin, but it doesn't pull him in close enough, and the Guardians should be cleared out. Gazlo clears out bottom lane. All right. Well, that's another Zerg wave done and over. And top lane keep goes down. Seems like we're seeing some pings to maybe go for this top lane fort on the side of all random, all middle-aged. Oh, it's 10. It's 11 to 10 in kills. It's anyone's game, chat. It's really anyone's game. Also, Frame Rame, thank you for the follow a little bit ago. Much appreciated. Glad you're enjoying the content. All right, camp over to the left, camp over to the right. And now we just patiently wait. Zerg Pen's, the objective phase cooldown is not very long, so we should see another announcement for that soon. Seems like bottom's the pushed out priority. We already have Gul'dan hearthing back. And there's that health stone that actually was buffed in the most recent patch. Some buffs in the most recent patch. Ooh, a little bit of a bush play here. Hydrate? No, I can do that. Delicious water. No, they step out of bush. They step out of bush and they go for the bottom lane keep. Oh, this is terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. Orphea is able to get away. Zul'jin finishes out the keep right there. Chastise from Anduin will connect onto the Mei as the Crushing Jaws will go out. Leaping from Sonya, a lot of damage onto the Fear. Tostingo, Zul'jin. There's a Gravel Bomb from the Gazlo. Everything being used in this fight beyond the kitchen sink. Very low Zul'jin. He doesn't have Tostingo anymore. Will go down. Dingo's so very low as well, and the Joanna needs to back away. The keep will fall. Zul'jin will go down. Objective phase not announced yet. An Archangel up and available. Ooh, that's not the best timing. Still 15 seconds after the beacon activation time. Will the Zul'jin be dead? The goat. Oh, the goat. All right, Gazlo just checking to see if the enemy goes boss. Orphea and the rest are working on this camp, but they just have to give this away. Decent amount of damage actually onto the Mei. She pops the Cryo Freeze. No 20 talents here. Light Bomb from the Anduin is going to zone back the enemies for a second. Mind Control from the Sylvanas connects onto the Joanna. She does jump away. The camp is going to be stolen away. Dingo greeting a little bit there. Doesn't actually go down. Leap in from Sonya. That felt greedy as well, but Sonya not going to be punished as the top lane does have a camp coming through. Excuse me, a wave coming through. Catapult's dealing a decent amount of damage right now. 258, but 570 into structures. 285, excuse me. 570 into structures. Sonya clears things out before the core shielding is really even scratched. Okay, let's pull back the talents. I thought that might have been the game-winning fight, but I can still show you some of the talents right now. Bottom lane, we will see a little bit of a charge go over to the members of Lowered Expectations. Seems like both teams are just going to play this safe for now, clear some waves, get level 20, and look for a re-engagement at an even talent tier. Or a talent tier advantage, technically, for the side of Lowered Expectations. They have a little less to go for that experience, but still... Waves are kind of pushed out in favor of all random, all middle age. They're feigning that they're going boss. Just going to jump onto some vision really quickly. Okay. They see that the enemy is on top lane point. They see Sonya in the wave as well. What's the rotation? Or if you're going for safe rotation. Okay. But she's leading the charge. A little terrifying, I'm not going to lie. Oh man, we're just getting it's just a loop around from both sides. Okay, so the members of all random all middle age see that the channel is going into top, and so May jumps onto bottom really quickly, stalls things out at 80 or so %. Waves are still pushing in consistently through top as well, since there's no periodic catapult pressure to match, since the forward is still up and available. Is this the final fight? Both teams have 20s. Anduin did go for Varian's Legacy at level 20. We don't see that very often. No upgrade for the Gravel Bomb. There's going to be channel back over to the side of Lowered Expectations. Malfurion pops the Tranquility. We do have the Falling Sword from the Joanna. Crushing Jaws does pull in the May. Mind Control from Sylvanas will connect onto the Zul Jin. Excuse me, that was the Joanna, as we have just kill after kill. Zul'jin Gazlo cleaning up. There's going to be another Crushing Jaws and a Crunch from the Orphea. Gul'dan gets the damage over time on a Gazlo, but I don't think it matters at this point. With 3 dead, 50 seconds on average, and a huge Zerg wave through the bottom, I think we're going to be looking at a series going over the side of Lowered Expectations. Swapping vision like that is very cool. Thank you. Thank you. I try my best to give you the best NA production I can, ever. Stream almost died mid-battle. I've dropped 354 frames, but I haven't dropped any frames just yet. Like, I don't think I've dropped any during this game. Maybe at the start, but not recently, I don't think. Knock on wood. Anyways, Crushing Jaws from the Orphea will be coming out. This is going to be a massive wave through bottom. Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's no defense for this. It's going to be Toss Dingo in the background, and it's going to be Lowered Expectations taking the series 2-1. GG. Well played. Baha is a man who pleases the people. I do my best to please the people. Yes, I do.